While we wrote the bill,
I spoke with Georgia Senator John Ossoff, who led the change with South Dakota Senator Mike Rounds. He tells me the measure also includes oversight steps to make sure that kind of a backlog doesn't happen again.
the backlog's clear today, but this problem could reemerge. So we included in the law a requirement that they continuously report to Congress on whether there is a backlog and their efforts to clear it. We have to stay on this.
And with the backlog cleared, the National Archives says it's now able to respond to most routine records requests in less than a week, and other requests can take about 20 days. Live in Washington, D.C., Samantha Manning, Kiro 7 News.
Thanks, Sam. Well, check out this image the National Weather Service posted on X this morning. That's more rain headed our way. Nick was talking about this morning as well. The post says, quote, thinking any playlist tonight ought to include the track by Wet, Wet, Wet. That's an 80s soft rock band. And I don't remember this morning. Yeah, you don't know that.
I don't know that. Lindsay didn't know it. Gary doesn't know it. You don't know it. And I know a lot of music, and I didn't know that one.
Right.
But we did talk about that atmospheric river, and I gave you a little breakdown of what that was. I'm going to do a different version of that coming up in about 20 minutes. But right now, let me get you where you are and try to plan out your weekend. If you look at it at SEA and SeaTac, you know what? We've been mainly dry but cloudy, and you can see just starting to get a little moisture on that Thurston-Pierce County line right now. There isn't much. So let's look ahead. Between, say, now and why don't we go about 5? I'll pause it right there. You can see rain in Olympia, rain in Seattle. So really about early to mid-afternoon for Olympia, so over the next couple of hours. Say about 4 or 5 starting in Seattle. And then from 5 p.m. until late, we see rain. For the passes initially, that might be, unfortunately, some pockets of freezing rain to start, especially over Snoqualmie. And then snow levels are going to come up and hopefully overtake that shallow layer of very cold air. Tomorrow morning at 7, you have quite a bit of rain. Now, check this out. You should get a little bit of a lull, not much of one, but a little bit of a lull from, say, like 12 to 4, and then another wave comes in behind that into very early Sunday. Sunday morning right now doesn't look super wet. You are going to see some moisture developing at the coast and to the north later on Sunday, and then we look forward to or look ahead to Monday where the computer models will stop. But you see, where does that wave go? That's what we're keeping an eye on. So the bottom line is we'll be in the upper 40s and lower 50s today. Rain increases this afternoon and evening. It is a pinpoint alert day tomorrow because you're going to get widespread rain. It'll also be a little gusty, especially at the coast. The temperatures really bounce up Sunday and Monday, and we have to keep an eye on where that precipitation goes. Right now, it doesn't look that wet, but we still could see a lot of rain before cooling off a little next week. And coming up, you've seen the timeline now. I want to talk about potential totals. There's a lot of rain coming our way.
Yeah, with that atmospheric river, people really have to listen to your forecast.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Nick. 12:18 and state lawmakers want to begin allowing teenagers to be able to sign a lease to rent without the consent of their parents. The bill is for children who are at least 16 years old. They'd be legally responsible for paying rent and utilities if they are not living with a parent or guardian. Some lawmakers believe the bill would help the homeless teen population stay off of the streets. But some parents say this is not the right way to do it.
The real goal here is to make sure they finish school. They need their high school diploma, and when they're bouncing around and they don't have the stability, that's a problem.
If the sponsors of this bill truly want to help kids, start talking to the parents, the social workers, and medical providers who are so frustrated with the inability to help because of the constraints of Washington laws.
The proposal is still making its way through the House. A committee will discuss it behind closed doors next week. And 6 out of every 10 adults live with at least one chronic disease, according to the Centers for Disease Control. It's a sobering statistic, but doctors and nutritionists are hoping for change, not with prescriptions or medical procedures, but with food. Dr. Jacob Mirsky actually prescribes food to patients, and they can get the ingredients at a pantry right next door. He says foods high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats are directly linked to cancer, liver disease, stroke, and more.
Food is directly related to both the development and progression of chronic diseases, but also can be used to prevent the progression and to treat chronic diseases as well.
With a focus on plant-based meals and affordability, it's a good combination for a healthy life. Doctors say there is also data that shows people who come to the teaching kitchen have lower stress levels. It's 12:20 and still ahead. Schools across the country are facing a vaping problem. How new technology could help put a stop to it. And the Stanley Cup is going viral once again, but we're learning it's for a very different reason. And coming up in primetime here on CBS at 7:30, Entertainment Tonight, followed by SWAT at 8, Fire Country at 9, and Blue Bloods at 10. Watch Kiro 7 tonight at 11, followed up with The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
For 70 years, All City Fence has been delivering quality fencing, using the best materials, employing skilled craftspeople, and standing behind their work.
From Olympia to Bellingham. Check them out, allcityfence.com.
Celebrate the Year of the Dragon with an epic cash drawing. You have a chance to win up to $888,888 in cash. Play at Emerald Queen Casino to get one free drawing every week. Earn points for more entries. Drawings for the $888,888 cash prize take place every Thursday at 8 p.m. Get your drawing entries today. Visit emeraldqueen.com for more details. Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
We can handle any customer plumbing need, essentially from soup to nuts.
We do sewer repairs, we do sewer installs, we do storm repairs, storm installs, we can install catch basins.
One call, total solution, carefree for the customer. That's the best way.
I know how important it is for you and your family to get meaningful information that impacts your health, money, and safety. So if I can dig and find answers and get you a better understanding or something that improves your life, that's why I do what I do. That's why Kiro 7 investigates.
We've been spending a lot more time than ever at home these days. Maybe now you've just noticed cold air coming in from a couple windows, which means you're losing heat in the winter, losing cooling in the summer, losing money. Now is the time for new windows and patio doors from Renewal by Andersen. And right now, when you buy one window or patio door, get one at 40% off. Plus, there's no money down, no payments for 12 months, and no interest for 12 months.
1-800-216-3530. Cars will break down, and when they do, it's too late. If your car is out of warranty, it leaves you with two choices: get stuck paying for expensive repairs, or one phone call to CarShield. Their administrators pay for your covered repairs so you don't have to. Your coverage includes roadside assistance, towing, rental, and so much more. Plus, with their nationwide network, you choose the mechanic or dealer. Best of all, there's coverage for every wallet size. Make the smart call before it's too late. Call CarShield today.
Shopping for insurance.
Whoa. The unexpected can happen to any of us. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found me a $500,000 policy for only $16 a month.
We could help you save more than 50% on life insurance.
Call us. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation.
The sign of strength we share.
Stanley Cups are going viral again, but for a much less appealing reason. Viral posts on TikTok, which really propelled the entire pink Stanley Cup craze in the first place, are now claiming that the insulated tumblers contain lead. These claims are causing drama online, where many are sharing concerns that these cups could pose a health risk. But this is actually a standard sealing practice used in insulated drinkware. The lead is contained to the bottom cap as a sealant and doesn't touch the drinks inside. Stanley International has since responded to the claim, saying it meets all U.S. regulatory requirements. And if you're concerned about lead poisoning, it's important to note that according to the Mayo Clinic, lead is still being used in batteries, pipes, and in some cosmetics. It's 12:24, and let's take a live look on the big board on Wall Street right now, where it looks like the Dow is up 38 points, so we are in the green territory. Looking at some local stocks, Amazon, Boeing. Amazon is doing good, but Boeing is down, and Microsoft is in the green as well. Redmond-based Microsoft is laying off 1,900 people across its video game division, and that includes Activision Blizzard, which was actually just bought for $69 billion. Roles within that division are seeing the most cuts, but some Xbox and ZeniMax workers will also be affected. Bloomberg reports the layoffs represent 8% of Microsoft's 22,000 gaming workers. The move comes just a day after Microsoft's value surpassed $3 trillion. And also, REI is announcing hundreds of job cuts. They fired 357 people. That's more than 2% of its total workforce. The CEO is saying in a letter yesterday the decision comes out of financial necessity. Last year was rough. The company based in Kent expects to see profits drop in 2024. This comes just after they cut 257 jobs last October and another 167 in February of 2023. Also, union workers at Macy's are celebrating a tentative agreement after its 9-day strike and boycott. President of UFCW 3000 says the deal includes a 20% bonus and an increase in safety protections and improved wages for workers. The local union of 50,000 members will vote on the contract Sunday. Alaska Airlines says their daily nonstop flight from Painfield to Honolulu will become a seasonal offering in May. According to the Everett Herald, that means the service will end May 15th and then resume October 1st. The flight used to be served by a Boeing 737 MAX 9. Now it's served by a Boeing 737-990ER. It's unclear if this change in daily flights has anything to do with the grounding of the MAX 9s. It's 12:26, and coming up, Seattle's Capitol Hill neighborhood is losing multiple local restaurants. The numerous factors that have a big part in this growing problem. And Kiro 7's Bridget Chavez is speaking to passengers right now about to take the first trip on a MAX 9 plane since.
For 70 years, All City Fence has been delivering quality fencing. Using the best materials, employing skilled craftspeople,